to another episode of Drafted Glory on my channel. I know what you're thinking, why are you wearing a cricket shirt? Well, I don't like cricket, I swear, I never have liked cricket. Football is my life. Oh, what a ball, Bradley! You're brilliant, Brady! Yes! What a ball, Brett! G'day, guys. Aussie, FIFA, H. Damn it. D. G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD, and welcome back to another episode, or episode 3 of FUT Drafted Glory on my channel. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button to help it grow. Let's try and hit 10 likes on this video. That would be absolutely fantastic. And feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll answer your questions, whatever you have to ask. If you want help with how to win games, if you're struggling to qualify for FUT Champions in the weekend league, just chuck a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer your questions in the following video. You know, it'd just be great to get a community going on this channel, and you know, we can grow together. Anyway, you guys know the drill. We skip through the boring part and head straight to the squad for the third episode of FUT Drafted Glory. In 3, 2, 1. So lads, this is the squad that we did indeed end up making for this episode, and just that pairing with Robben and Aubameyang, I'm done. Seriously, this squad was amazing. I wouldn't mind getting those two, saving up for Aubameyang and Robben, because they just work fantastic together, as well as Coman. Coman, very cheap, however, very OP. We'll stop blabbering on, and we should indeed get into the gameplay so you guys can see how we indeed went. So lads, moving on to our first opponent. He had a decent team, Payet, Messi, Neymar, Cruz, Turan. He had that Matuidi in the left mid position, which was fairly odd. I would at least think that he would put Neymar at left wing, then he'd put Payet at left mid, and then eventually put maybe Matuidi up at striker, because Matuidi was out of position anyway. But we did end up taking an early lead with Aubameyang once again showing his quality. He's just a fantastic striker, so clinical. He's got the pace, the dribbling, the physical, and he's just unstoppable in some situations. He's just fantastic. As another goal scored by Aubameyang there, and his finishing is it's out of this world. It's up there with Ronaldo's finishing. That is how good Aubameyang really is. But we took a 2-0 lead there, as you saw, and we ended up taking a third goal with, once again, you guessed it, Aubameyang. Another goal from Aubameyang, a nice tidy finish into the bottom corner, and I think we had time for one more. I think it ended up being 4-0 in this game, but Coman steps over the ball, Robben plays it into Coman, and he is able to finish that into the top corner. What a brilliant goal that was. Once again, the step over free kick technique proving its worth in this game's in this year's game, and I'll tell you, it was very OP last year as well in FIFA 16, but I did lose the clip to what did I lose it to? I lost the clip to game 2. We did end up winning that 2-0, as you saw there in the photo there. I apologise for that, very inconvenient for myself. However, we were able to take a nice lead with Robben once again moving past the defenders, blistering past and finessing that into the top corner. Took a deflection off the keeper. The keeper nearly saved it, but Robben's finishing is just too good. You cannot stop him. As you see there, we took a 1-0 lead, and my opponent believes that the glitch is still working. I will tell you the glitch is not working. The glitch has stopped. Basically, I saw something on the Reddit where the glitch has stopped working, where if you do the glitch, it will say your opponent is disconnected. However, about 3 seconds later, it says that you are now disconnected from the EA service. So, basically, when you hop in, it says it's a 3-0 defeat to you, no matter if you're winning or losing, because that's what it always says when you disconnect from the EA servers. And basically, that's what my opponent was bound to find out. So, you know, it's his own fault for doing the glitch. And you know, if you're honest like me, you'll know that the glitch doesn't work, and you know, you're an honest person. So we head into another final, yet another final. My opponent had Aubameyang, Bale, Ronaldo. What a brilliant front three that was, you know. Looking at that is just fantastic. You would nearly look at that and think that is unstoppable. However, you know, my opponent wasn't the greatest player. He was alright, but as you'll see in the clips, we ended up taking a nice early lead, so I was very happy with that. Manolas of all people, from a corner, ends up running past his defence and slotting that into the bottom corner. So as you see, you know, it was a tidy finish, you know, for a defender that only has about 60 shooting. Nangolan moves down the line here. Nangolan does a body feint. He cuts inside and is able to, well, he misses that, but a really poor clearance from my opponent, and I was able to slot that home with Robin. So once again, Robin's finishing proving to be his worth, you know. He's a very good right wing this year, as well as striker. If you put him in that right full position, he's fairly good as well. Aubameyang picks up the scraps here, and we're able to make it 3-0 in the 35th minute. As they give him the dead fish, and it was a nice tidy finish from Castro there. I believe that was Castro who scored that. Moving on to the packs, as you see here, we ended up getting a rare players pack and a gold pack. So as you see in the gold pack, we ended up getting a decent player. The reason why he was decent wasn't Forster. If you think it was him, it was not Forster. It was Martinez. Martinez, I think he's in a squad builder challenge, as well as Bobo from Sydney FC, the Brazilian. Bobo went for a K, and Martinez went for 2,200, which is just fantastic, you know. In our 50k back, we ended up getting Manolas. You know, no walkout, nothing special, but Manolas went for a few K. You know, heading towards more coins to the series, so we can continue this series on. But as you see, we sold a few items from the last episode. Anyway, I listed a few more of those up. We had LBL from the last episode as well, as you may recall, if you ended up watching that. If you didn't, you know, link in the description, go and check that out. As you see, just relisting a few other players, and then relisting all of them. Manolas, wasn't quite sure how much he went for, so I just ended up searching him up, and he went for about 3,500 coins. So yet another win in FUT Draft Glory. You know, that's our second win out of 3 matches, and I'm just stoked. You know, that's just fantastic. I'm very happy with the way the series is going. We're getting towards the 40,000 coins mark, so already we've made around 25,000 coins profit. As you may recall, we ended up having 15,000 coins to start with at the start of the series. But as you see, I'm going through my club to list a few of the contracts up, etc, etc, and Manolas indeed sold as I was doing that, but I had a few other players like Van Persie, and when you look at their prices, sometimes they're just not worth listing up, because Van Persie was only going for 700 coins. You could discard Van Persie for 660. Now if anyone was to bid on Van Persie for 650, you would lose money on tax, therefore it benefits you for discarding the player instead of selling it. So a few of them I discarded you know, because I end up making more rather than selling them. But as you see, I listed quite a few players up for around 700 coins, and as you see, I'm going to check Martinez's price, and he went for around how much was it? It was about 1,800 actually. It wasn't 2,200, it was 1,800, but a fairly decent pull there on a gold pack. But that will be the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to help it grow. Once again, you know, can we hit 10 likes? And you know, if you have any questions, chuck them down in the comment sections down below. Yeah, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'm out. Have a good one, and peace.